Hey guys, this is Primeval, back with part 2 of my Shoshone playthrough. So let's start off by having a look at your comments on as to where I should plant this city, and then we'll do a general comment roundup. So, let's see. So first of all, there are a few of you who are worried about pissing off the Babylonians by settling right beside Babylon here. I'm actually not so worried about Babylon. I'm more worried about the Zulu or the Iroquois. The Babylonians are actually doing pretty poorly, and they've managed to hold on to Akkad fairly well so far, but I think at some point in the next several turns it'll probably fall. So I really want the salt because we'll have 2 city-state quests that we'll fulfill by hooking that up, plus it's a great luxury resource. I don't think I want to settle directly on it, and that's because once I put a mine on there, it'll be producing an extra hammer and an extra food. And I don't need the immediate hookup that I would get by settling directly on the salt, since I do have a nice envelope of 6 extra happiness to work with. I also have a bunch of gold, so I'll be able to buy a worker right away after settling the city, and then I can go and improve the salt. Also, a lot of you pointed out that our unique ability is that our units get a combat strength increase when they're fighting in our territory, so setting up a city right beside Babylon will give us a nice combat bonus should we happen to fight Babylon, or maybe, as I think Tyler Self mentioned, if the Zulu come and take out Babylon, maybe first Akkad and then the capital, we can be in a good position to sweep in and grab the city. And that might actually be pretty helpful. Depending on the size of the Zulu army, we might not be able to hold on to Babylon, but it'll help us defend if we have an extra city as a buffer between them and the rest of our cities. Now, as for the actual placement of the city, there is a suggestion that I should settle on a hill, which does make sense because this is my most forward city and most likely to come under attack by either the Babylonians or the Zulu or maybe even the Iroquois. However, if I would like a coast, access to the coast here. So that means that the only option for a hill is back here, and by moving here I lose out on the fish. And actually fish tiles are actually really good now that all you need is a lighthouse to get the +2 food and the +1 hammer. So these fish tiles will actually turn out to be really good tiles, and so I don't want to miss out on them. So I'm thinking that I'll go and settle this spot here rather than the spot up here, since it'll get me in range of the wheat. So let's go and do that. I really like the extra tiles that come with our unique ability. Okay, so first thing that I want here is, so that's a library that's going to take 24 turns. Let's grab ourselves a granary and we'll buy that worker. Set ourselves to production focus and lock down the salt. Alright, now I'll go and have a quick look through the other comments. Alright, thank you all for the positive comments. I always like those, and I'm glad you can get over my constant umming and ahhing. It's just sort of space filler that I'm not actually aware of doing unless I spend a lot of time concentrating on that, in which case I don't have enough attention for anything else. One comment though was about where I used one of the ancient rune abilities to grab the upgrade from Pathfinder to composite bow, and while I really do like having the composite bows, I haven't really made much use of getting that early upgrade, so it might have been better to grab a population instead. That's definitely something for me to think about, and it's definitely a good point. And of course, as we play, I'll make all sorts of mistakes that I obviously don't mean to, and that's just a factor of my limited attention and the amount of time that I'm spending per turn. Okay, so we just finished a granary here. Let's get the library rolling and make sure that we're working all the tiles that we want to be. Alright, that all looks fine. So we are going to get that salt running. We have already pledged to protect both of the city-states that want salt. There's also... Okay, let's go and pledge to protect these guys. Oh yes, there was a comment about military city-states. You can find out what unique unit they'll gift you, and in this case, Banza Congo will gift us the Foreign Legion once we have replaceable parts. So that's not going to be too relevant for the near future, but good to know. So, with both Mombasa and Buenos Aires wanting that camp cleared, I think I actually will make use of my comps of bowmen and maybe the Pathfinder, send them over there. Hopefully we'll be able to clear that camp before the Iroquois gets to it. Okay, our apologies. We'll refrain from settling near you in the future, but I don't anticipate Babylon lasting much longer. I'll swap embassies with the Zulu. Hopefully that'll help us maintain good relations for a little longer. And over to the next turn. Okay, the Iroquois just grabbed the Great Wall. That's fine. I wasn't planning any early aggression against them, and they'll probably obsolete the Great Wall by the time it comes for me to deal with them militarily, if at all. And I think we'll just leave the Pathfinder somewhere over here to heal up. This camp has probably already been cleared. We can get these horses online, and everything else looks just fine. City-state quest-wise, Byblos wants horses, and so we'll be able to fulfill that soon. We're not going to win the culture race, but we might win, or since there's only one turn left, we will most likely win the faith race over with this militaristic city-state. And that'll be nice since I'm low on military units, and I probably will need them. So if the Congo can toss us some free units, that would be terrific. In fact, okay, salt, we're going to be allies with them soon enough. Once we get the salt hooked up, which should be in 2 turns. But we do have some extra gold kicking around. And I might consider sinking that into a city-state once we have some more influence with one of them. And let's actually go and heal up inside the Congo now that we're allied. That should get us a few more hit points healed. Okay, so we finished a caravan. There's nothing else I really want to build in my capital, although 10 turns away from the library, I am going to want philosophy, which is 14 turns away. I guess that's not bad. It's just 4 turns after we finish the library in Timok, and I'll have the gold required to buy a library in Goshut once we have philosophy. So, in the meantime, I could use another worker. I could do some scouting with a workboat and eventually hook up some of those fish, although I think it's only a 1 food improvement for 50 hammers, so that's not the best use of that production. Maybe I'll start grabbing some archers, and then I'll switch over to a composite bow once we finish construction. Let's see, is there something we can sell? If we get the copper online, that'll be good. Actually, getting another worker here might be a good plan, since there still are a lot of tiles that I need to improve. And is there something we can sell? We do have excess happiness, so we could certainly get away with selling some of our luxuries. We have a declaration of friendship with Huatha, but no luxuries that are unique to him. Nadi has no money. Let's see, gold per turn. And as for this, let's see. We can send 3 food over to our desert city and actually get some growth going, or we could get 3 gold per turn. I would rather get the 3 food. So let's grab that. And these guys are also happy with us since we've got the horses hooked up. They are a maritime city-state, so I could throw some money at them, but then I wouldn't have enough to build that library. I would get whales, which would let me sell another luxury. Let's go and toss some money at these guys, although I might regret that later if it throws off the timing of starting my national college. In the meantime, let's go sell something else to Shaka, or see if no friendship there. Let's go sell him the sugar. Oh, I can't even, he didn't even have enough gold per turn for that. Well, I didn't think that went up too well, but I'll take 4 gold per turn, give him a really nice deal. Alright, so we've got a new population here. I think that's fine. I don't need to finish the library quite that quickly, and I'd actually be happy with some rapid growth. So let's go work the bananas there, especially since I am still 14 turns out from finishing philosophy. Okay, the salt got us up to allies with Congo and got us into friendship with Geneva, so that'll help get our faith rolling, and maybe we will be able to found a religion. We should be able to, since there are still 2 religions left, and so that'll be nice. Hopefully the AIs have left us some nice founder beliefs. Up next it'll be over to the wheat. Alright, so turn 72, finally into the classical era. We're definitely not doing so hot as far as tech goes. A good 11 techs behind the leader, but that's sort of to be expected on Deity. And the Babylonians are not doing very well here. Okay, let's go continue growing. Okay. Geneva was impressed by someone else's culture. That camp was cleared quite a while ago, and we can start work on the farm. Okay. We missed out on tech advancement. I think we might have been close on that one, but it's too bad. Lost it on the culture one, and our city here has grown as well. So do I want 2 production and a faith, or do I actually want to grow the city a little faster? 1 food, no way. Go with the production. Okay, we can slap up a quarry on that stone over there. Okay, Shaka already has some tourism going, as well as 1 other unmet player. Someone's gone and finished the Great Lighthouse, and Shaka's gone and built the Parthenon. Let's go and take a look at what our neighbors have been doing. Babylon is only 3 steps into piety. That's an interesting move on his part, and he has no wonders. He's definitely not long for this world. Shaka's got the 1 wonder there, the Parthenon, and he went Liberty, but he hasn't really had much space to expand. And Hawatha's got 2 very nice wonders, is friends with us, and went Tradition, and 1 step into Aesthetics. Okay, so our worker's done. We could work on the composite. Let's go grab a barracks and then start pumping out composite bows in the capital. We can also work on the sheep, as Team Oak will likely want to work the sheep with its 4th population, and then we can work on a road. Library complete. Let's go grab a stoneworks and continue on our way towards this encampment. I really hope the Iroquois don't beat us to it. Now this 1 worker can go and improve the wheat. Okay, let's go build the mine. Since it'll be 10 turns until I finish the stoneworks, I don't need to improve the stone there. It'll eventually be a nicer tile in this hill, but for now we'll work on that mine, improve that farm, and heading over towards the encampment. And we are working the sheep. Actually, I don't need to finish the library quite that quickly. Let's get another population going. Okay. They're looking for a natural wonder. And we're looking at a new unit here. A chariot archer, not bad. And we have a whole bunch of horses we can sell. Let's see now. Wath has a bunch of money. Shaka is running a negative gold per turn, so let's go and sell some horses here. 45 each, so 180. Well, why don't you buy 1 more horse for me? Excellent, and so now we have enough to buy that library as soon as we are ready for philosophy. Okay, so 6 turns out, I'd just be paying maintenance on a barracks for no reason. Let's see if we can go and invest some turns into a Colosseum. Since with all of our cities growing at such a nice speed, we will need that extra happiness soon. Okay, so we've got a cargo ship. None of the city-states want a trade route, so I'll go and re-establish the trade route with Akkad. Very nice. They once again held off an attack versus the Zulu, so we'll go and re-establish that trade route since it is giving us force science. Okay, we've got the chariot archer. I'll just send him over here to keep an eye on this area and maybe bust some fog, prevent the barbarians from setting up camp in there. Okay, so after I used up that trade route, now a city-state wants the trade route. I'm not really in a rush to grab friend or ally status with Smartland though, because I'm not really low on happiness yet, and I already have whales from Byblos. So I haven't missed out on too much there. Shoot has grown. Let's go and lock down. Yeah, that hill is fine. Okay, what's going on up here? Should be an easy camp to clear, and let's go put a lumber mill in this forest. Okay, losing grasp on Byblos. Let's see now. -1 influence per turn. These guys want a trade route, and that's a library done. Let's go and toss up a quick shrine here. I mean, I do need an army, but I don't want to pay a whole bunch of maintenance on it. Yeah, fine. We'll start work on a composite bow. And back here, 10 turns to the library, or I could buy it, and that would let me get started on the National College 7 turns sooner. So instead, let's go and grab a monument. Okay, so we can clear that camp right now. What I want to make sure is that we are at full influence, the full 10 influence from the Pledge to Protect before we actually go and clear the camp. And we are, so boom. And now we are friends with bonus Aries. We're 5 below the Iroquois there, and what was the other camp? Mombasa. So we'll be allied with them for 1 turn. That's 1 turn of 1 food in all of our cities, and then we'll just be down to the bonus food in our capital once we drop to friends status, but definitely nice. Okay, the archer may as well upgrade this guy, just so that Shaka doesn't... If we can get off of being the very weakest, that might be a good idea. And I will need that archer upgraded at some point, so I don't feel bad upgrading him just there, since I don't have an urgent need for that gold. I have enough for the library, and I'm not going to have the amount of gold needed to maintain any of these city-states. Let's go and fortify there. And these are both hills. Babylonian swordsman. Hopefully he'll be able to hold out against Shaka for a good long time. I have a copper that I can improve, which will be good because that's happiness for me or another lux to sell. Okay, and we can start bringing these guys home again. Alright, so we lost ally status with Byblos and access to the whales, but at the same time our copper deal expired, so we actually are still in the positive as far as happiness goes, even though we just grew here. So, working the sheep, that's fine, and it actually works out pretty well since we should be about to finish this pasture. Once we get this copper online, I'll be happy to sell it again to the Iroquois trade, and hopefully by then they'll have enough to pay us the full lump sum amount. Just put you on alert there, and have you get ready to help with the road between my two largest cities. Huh. Okay, so we found a natural wonder, which I think is good since we've got two of these city-states clamoring for natural wonders, but it is, had we settled one tile north like I was considering, we would have been in range of the Rock of Gibraltar, which is a pretty nice tile. I mean, it's got enough food to cover the worker, the citizen who works that tile, and then it's 5 gold, so it's not bad. But that's alright. Guess I don't feel too bad that we missed out on it. We got a great profit, and so we'll be able to found ourselves a religion. We're now friends with Tyre and allies with Geneva, which is great. Another civ has gone and enhanced their religion. We triggered a Will of the King Day. There's philosophy, and we've got ourselves a great profit. Alright, so philosophy done. Let's metal casting would be good to get our production rolling along. Machinery will be pretty important for dealing with our neighbors. The whole conflict between the Zulu and the Babylonians, they've been at war for most of the game, but once that resolves itself, we'll definitely need an army of some kind. Let's go and grab trapping so we can build some circuses, and then we can go and head our way up towards machinery. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford to get universities up right away. Probably have to detour towards machinery for the crossbows. Things are feeling pretty peaceful now, but that's not going to last forever. Okay, time to found a religion. How about some Tengrism? With so ceremonial burial has been nerfed slightly. Now it's +1 happiness for every 2 cities, rather than 1 happiness per city. So we're also fine as far as happiness goes at the moment. So I might want to go with tithe here. 1 gold for every 4 followers. It is quite nice, although with trade routes they can be a good source of gold, so I might not be starving for gold, whereas happiness is pretty important. There's also peace loving, but that's probably not going to give us as much mileage as ceremonial burial. Huh. So do I want marginal amounts of happiness or marginal amounts of gold? Well, first let's see what follower beliefs are left. There's cathedrals, Religious community I like for the production bonus. Feed the world is decent for a nice food bonus. Cathedrals aren't bad either. They do give you the happiness, and I don't know if I want to commit to going for a military victory here. It'd be fun to try to do a cultural victory just because that's the new thing. So having the extra slot might do us some good there. Do I want gold or do I want happiness? Let's go with the gold or the happiness. Fine, let's go grab the happiness, and we'll also go and grab extra food. Wouldn't be bad. I think I'm going to go with a religious community here. That can really net you a lot of extra hammers, especially late game when you have large cities with a lot of production, so that the percentage increase results in a lot of hammers, plus you'll have a lot of followers there. Anyways, I definitely spent a lot of time mulling that over, and I'd be interested to hear what your favorite religious perks are. I haven't really delved too deeply into the pros and cons or evaluating each of the religious beliefs, so I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on that. The Babylonians finally made peace with the Zulu. That's interesting. So maybe we can stay peaceful for a little longer, which is good. They want the Oracle, and there's a Colosseum done. Let's go and buy that library and start work on our National College. Okay, get started on this road, and we're good. Okay, the Iroquois have founded their own religion, so that's it for religions. There are a total of 6 religions floating out there. The Iroquois have one, and we have the other for our continent, so that's not bad. Let's go grab ourselves... Well, we might need walls, and walls are maintenance free, so let's start off with a wall and then we'll work on the units afterwards. We did also grow here, so we'll lock that down. Oh, I do want to go and grab optics here, so for the lighthouse we'll grab optics, and then we'll continue on the path over towards machinery. Adopting a policy here. I don't need the happiness, so let's go and grab representation to decrease our policy costs. It also triggers a golden age. We're getting 6 extra gold off of that golden age. I'm not sure how the golden age interacts with the gold you get off of trade routes, because if it still only doubles or increases the gold from tiles, then it's a little less powerful in the gold department compared to vanilla / gods and kings, now that rivers no longer give you the 1 gold. Okay, so let's go improve one of these hills, and just in case we forget, let's actually lock down that hill. Just get rid of trapping, and there's a golden age. Bringing these guys home. Okay, up to 3 pop here, and let's get to work on a granary so we can actually grow. Let's finish that in 4 turns. That'll definitely up our food, and then we'll switch back to the wheat. how are the Babylonians feeling about us? They're outwardly positive. We're all one big happy family here. The Iroquois are going on a wonder-building spree. Shoshone wants some wine, but I don't believe there's any wine on our continent. And we're starving over here. So I should switch that away because I don't want to lose that citizen. Although, deceivingly, it actually says that we're growing, although at a marginal rate. So let's switch that back over like that. Road done. And we can go work on the sugar here. Since we have the excess happiness, we should probably go and sell the copper. Okay, so Huatha got a bit of a deal there since he was a little cranky. Didn't want to pay us the full amount. Although we still have spare. We have spare silk, but I think that's all coming from city-states. Yeah, we don't have silk within our cultural borders. Byblos wants our religion. Get going with that quarry. And we have 1.5 food, so we switch it over like this. We don't actually finish the granary any sooner. But we do get a little extra gold. So that's fine, we're starving, but we'll finish the granary in time, and we have a buffer of 1 food. So we shouldn't actually lose any citizens. Started on the sugar plantation. Okay, Petra, the Iroquois are now allies with us here, with our former ally. They're 12 ahead, but once we have a free route, we can go and complete the trade route quest. Finished a road, and we're still starving here. We have 0.5 food, 1.5. Let's go and switch that over to get some growth rolling and composite done. This lighthouse would turn this fish into a really nice tile. The shrine wouldn't be bad either. Let's slap up a quick shrine. And back here, well, it's not prioritizing the fish tile for whatever reason. Let's go and work on a shrine up here as well. Since we do have a religion, we may as well get some more faith rolling, so we can enhance the religion and hopefully get a decent enhancer of the deal. Let's see what's left. Well, enhancers that have been taken thus far: combat strength bonus, missionary bonus, and profit bonus. So the 2 best enhancers for passive spread, the itinerant preachers and the other one, the printing press enhanced one, are still available. So I'm glad to see that. Okay, so with the road done, let's go and improve these sheep. Okay, there's mathematics done. We have our Pathfinder composite bow and our Pathfinder. Maybe I'll want most of my units over by Shoshone, so the fastest way there is through the water, but with a little bit over land. Let's go that way then. And there's a mine done, and I guess I should mine this far hill as well. Tyre desires truffles. Finish the wall. Let's get to work on the lighthouse. That'll get us two really nice tiles here. And we can fortify there. Fortify there. So things are looking pretty nice so far. We've got a couple of city-state allies, and if we want to throw some money at some of these guys, perhaps Mombasa to get a little more food rolling, or Byblos. Let's see, this guy is irrational and we're rating at -1. This guy is neutral and also rating at -1. 48 influence versus 47. Let's go and toss some money at this guy, so we can continue to grow at a nice speed. Okay, there's a shrine done. Let's grab ourselves a lighthouse here. It'll get us a total of 4 food off of that tile. Yeah. Shrine's done. Let's slap up a monument. And improving that hill. We're the first to meet Genoa. That's interesting. Cool. We'll go pledge to protect them since no one else has met them. And we got another unit from our Congo allies. Catapult. Could be useful if you want to get aggressive with the Babylonians. I guess we'll just keep them there. Okay, our golden age just ended. We're down to only a +1 gold per turn. We have excess happiness, so we could try to go and sell some more of these luxuries. Let's see. Nebuchadnezzar might want to buy some of this stuff from us. Let's go and sell them the salt. 2, 10, and 1. Not good enough. Okay, I guess I could part with that for 215. What about 209 and 1 gold per turn? Really? Huh. Alright. Well, 215 gold isn't bad. I guess I could have just waited one more turn for him to accumulate the full amount. But maybe next time? Okay, we could go for the Oracle. There is a city-state that wants it. Or we could start churning out... let's try for the Oracle, although at turn 94 we've probably will miss out on that. But I'm fine with trying to spend the 12 turns on that. And let's sink all of our military units over to our beachhead here, and guess we could get ready to build a road. How are we doing on that pasture? 2 turns. Open borders. Yeah, I guess that could be okay. don't need to rush into open borders with Babylonians. I have no need to walk through their limited territory. So we've grown again here. Soon we'll have some really nice fish tiles to work. There's engineering, which unlocks one more trade route spot for us. So I might get to work on another cargo ship or caravan. Well, let's take a look at the city-states again. Those two guys want a trade route, so if I built a caravan I could fulfill the quest for Banza Congo. But my caravan finishes in 3 turns, so I don't have to worry about building a new one. It's probably will get more value out of a cargo ship. I'm not in position to do any sort of tribute demanding. I don't have truffles. Bonus Ares wants the Oracle, but I'll probably miss out on that. Fortify, and yeah, we can get started on a road. Okay, our old desert city with imported food is growing some more. I'm really disappointed that the border expansion hasn't been favoring the fish here. In any case, I still have plenty of happiness, so I don't need a Colosseum. I could get started on the lighthouse, because we should eventually go and grab those fish. Could also work on a cargo ship. Yeah, 7 turns. It's reasonable. If we miss out on the Oracle, our capital can work on pumping out units rather than the cargo ship. We also have a bunch of hammers invested in a barracks there, so it makes sense to produce our units from there as well. Okay, that's sugar done. Diplomacy overview. Nothing.
Bayete. Ubusasho.
Okay. Let's go and get some iron online. And you can go and help with this road as well as we can probably put some farms in off of the fresh water from that oasis, and that'll help our desert city out a little more. Okay, the Zulu are projecting tire. There's a lighthouse done, and so now, as you can see, these are fantastic tiles, 4 food, 1 hammer. Let's go and slap up an aqueduct here. Shrine wouldn't be bad either, but I probably want to grow this guy, so get an aqueduct rolling, and so the aqueduct, the theme on the aqueduct doesn't really make the most sense to me. It actually saves the last 40% of your food, so you want to complete the aqueduct if you're trying to micro saving on maintenance when your food bucket is about half full. So when I say the theme is off, since it saves food, it's probably better if it was like a granary or something like that. In any case, I think I will work on the aqueduct, and since I don't want to grow too quickly and miss out on the last 40% of food being saved by the aqueduct, I'll lay off working the fish until I finish the aqueduct. So we'll just work the hill for now. And this worker has done a pretty good job here. All the tiles that I want improved have been improved. I guess we can slap up a quick farm. Okay, let's help with that road. And we've got this trade route. We could send some food around, start a trade route to Smarkland, but I'd rather get up to ally status with Congo. So let's go and change the home city to Shoshone, and then next turn we'll set up a trade route with the Congo. Okay, the Iroquois are now allies with Genoa. The Iroquois are pumping out wonders like crazy. Let's see. They've got 4 wonders now: the Alhambra, Chichen Itza, Great Wall, and the Hanging Gardens. Definitely some nice wonders. Buenos Aires, we're soon to be no longer friends with them. And Mombasa cancelled one of their quests. That's fine, it was probably like a bully quest or something. And let's go fulfill a quest with the Congo. We, at the opportunity cost of losing out on 3 science and 4 gold if we were instead to get a trade route going with Babylon. But I think I would rather have new military units coming in a little more frequently. So at the moment, we get a new unit every 20 turns. If we go and complete that quest, now that we're allies, we get a new unit every 17 turns. Alright, so that wasn't really much of a savings, but it's nice to be allied with them, since we can provide some vision in case the Iroquois decide to wander some troops over, and they'll also be able to defend us. So there goes Notre Dame. We're losing our influence with Byblos. They want our religion here. I think I'd rather enhance first, and then after that I can go and send either a great prophet or a missionary down there. Okay, we can go and renew our declaration of friendship with the Iroquois. And all of that looks fine. Okay, most progressive people. We're tied with Nebuchadnezzar for the last place. We're no longer allies with Geneva. That's alright, we got a lot of good faith out of them. Or we won't be for much longer, that is. And Buenos Aires as well, we're no longer friends with them. I should start thinking about what sort of great person I want. In the meantime, let's go grab ourselves a market. And yep, with the lighthouse done, that's definitely one of the better tiles. And we may as well work the tile here to grow a little faster. It does shave or add a turn to the marketplace's completion, but I'm fine with that. Put up the farm. Okay, Shaka wants to renew our carper deal. I'm fine with that. And the Iroquois continue to pump out wonders. So now that we're no longer shipping food to the desert city, we're starving, so we're going to have to switch over to some sort of a food tile. Stagnation. I guess that's alright. And in our capital, I might prefer, I guess while working on the Oracle, I'll continue working this hill, but I think I want a little more food than 5 per turn. Okay. Oh, so the reason we started starving over in Gedika is because we lost our maritime ally. sugar deal with Shaka has ended. So we have excess sugar, and we should sell that to someone. Cotton and marble.
Bayete. Yini ke manje?
Okay. Time for another farm. This tile is actually better for the farm, but take care of that next turn. Wow, seriously? Huath is pumping out like a new wonder every turn. We're 4 turns off of the Oracle. Not sure if we'll be able to get it. And Huath has shot up to 6 wonders. I think he had maybe just 2 wonders when we started this vid. So he's definitely on some sort of wonder build mode. Okay, there's a farm done. I think that's pretty much it for the tiles I need improved over here. I guess we'll pop you in the water and have you go and improve some tiles over by Team Oak. We'll have guilds soon, so we can start popping some trading posts into the jungles, and then that'll definitely make them nicer tiles, especially once we get signs from trading posts. Of course, that won't be for a little while. Let's put a farm there instead. Okay, so we can finish off the Liberty Tree here, and let's see. None of the city-states are asking for a particular great person. And I don't need a great engineer for anything, since apart from the Oracle, which hopefully I'll finish, it's only 3 turns out. So we don't need a great engineer. At least I don't think we will. Let's have another quick look at the tech tree. The AI is way ahead of us on most of these. We don't have a mountain for Machu Picchu. So it doesn't look like there are any wonders that I'll want to use a great engineer on. I don't think I really want to settle an academy at this time. Maybe I'll grab one of the great artists. Let's see, what sort of slots do we have? We have a slot for 1 work of art. I guess we could get culture rolling early. So the thing is with all the great artists is and great musicians, etc., is that they don't count towards the great person timer for the other great people. So that's definitely something to consider there. Perhaps this is where I'll leave this video, and I'll get you guys to give me your opinion on what great person I should choose with the Liberty finisher. Alright, so that's the end of part 2.